Hi everybody, my name is Dan Cunliffe, Manager Director of Pangea. You might be happy or not so happy to see me doing this month's vlog after Bernie did a fantastic job last month giving you the catch up on what happened in March. I'm sure we will allow him to get back in the ring and have a go, and possibly try and bring Chris and some of the other guys in the future. But this month is all about transition. You know, you move into Q2 for those of you who work on kind of calendar quarters. With April, you expect the weather to start getting better. We had a bit of a heat wave last week in the UK, but this week firmly back into fairly icy weather. I couldn't believe it was 5 degrees Celsius this morning when I went for a drive. And essentially what it's all about is about beginning to look at new things and growth. You know, springtime is all about that, and it's kind of no different here at Pangea. The first bit of the announcements for April and some of the new stuff is we have signed up a agreement with Sigfox, pretty well known low power wide area network provider. Have been around for a little while now, and Chris Ramika actually wrote an exceptional blog post on what Sigfox can do. Now it's mostly focused around your more pure IoT, which is around very low bandwidth requirements, but also high volume of devices. And so we decided to continually push forward and look for new growth for our partners, and so we have now signed up with Sigfox and be able to provide that service to our partners. A little bit of interesting things from the blog post. One I kind of picked up on was that a Sigfox base station could last, or can kind of send and receive data for over 30 miles, which is pretty exciting in sort of non-urban areas. In urban areas it's more like 6 miles. However, the battery life is one of the really interesting things. Your sort of standard 2.5 battery will last sort of almost up to maybe 20 years. That is a stretch, but I think it is at least sort of 10 or more years plus, whereas your normal cellular based service will last sort of up to 2-3 years. So quite a big difference in terms of the battery requirements. So that's one really cool announcement we had. The other one, which I'm delighted to say, is we've added to our existing strength in the business with Nicola Mercer joining us. Nikki comes with loads of experience and plenty of enthusiasm. She has had roles previously at Honeywell, at O2, as well as ASL, and really complements the team. For those of you who've worked with her in the past will know that she is a very strong leader, specifically around business development, but also in terms of how to grow your business. So the partners who will start to be coming in contact with her, I feel should be really happy to work with her, and she will look at your business and how we can grow IoT within your existing business through Pangea. Other things we did this month, so earlier this month, the 18th and the 19th of April, we were at the IoT Tech Expo, which are held at Olympia. Really interesting the way that this was done. It's a global event. They do others in Amsterdam and I believe Silicon Valley as well later on in the year. But we found that there was a kind of a juxtaposition between IoT and blockchain, and really bringing in what blockchain can offer into IoT, particularly from the security perspective. So the guys will probably do a bit of a roundup on that, possibly as a blog post, or possibly in some of the social media we did during this month of April. But found it very interesting, and again, it's important for us to attend these events. You know, not just myself, but the whole team was there to learn about being thought leaders in IoT tech, learning about blockchain for IoT. And again, you know, these things are important to make sure that we can provide that level of detail, that level of interest, and I suppose expertise to our partners as well. The usual things again, May coming up. Hopefully we'll see some better weather coming through in the UK. But a couple of things that we're focusing on is we continue to push some of the exceptional solutions that we have. We're working with partners all through this quarter to try and focus more and more on what the IoT can bring to help strengthen any lost revenues through traditional voice or through traditional mobile services. How can we use IoT to kind of prop those things up? And we're also looking to enjoy some of the sunshine. Some of the partners we're going to be meeting during this month, sort of catch up with them, maybe a few drinks, and just talk a little bit about how we can help grow their business as well. If you want to get in touch with us, the usual places will be in the credits of the YouTube video, but obviously look for things like Twitter, which is at Pangea Connected. On LinkedIn we are Pangea Connecting Everything, and of course you can go to our website, which is pangea-group.net. Thanks so much for listening. This is Dan Cunliffe in your April video log.